Hello grade 4 learners, my name is Teacher L and welcome to our science class quarter 3 week 6. Energy is everywhere, sources and uses of light, sound and heat, energy. So by the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify that energy is something that can cause change, including light, sound, and heat energy. And also, you will be able to observe and identify sources and uses of light, sound, and heat energy at school, at home, and in the local community. Now it's time to try an exciting experiment at home to learn how energy can transfer. You'll need a handkerchief or a cloth and some small balls or any objects that can roll. Here's what you'll do. First, wave the handkerchief up and down and observe how it moves. So once you stop, place the balls on the handkerchief, then wave the handkerchief again and watch what happens to the balls. Experiment with different movements of the handkerchief and notice how the balls react. Do they roll, bounce gently, or bounce high? Now reflect on what is happening. How does the movement of the handkerchief make the balls move? Where do the balls get their energy from? So this activity helps us understand how energy can be transferred and cause things to move. After completing the experiment, you can write a short reflection on what you observed and how the energy transferred work in your notebook. So I hope you had fun in experimenting with the transfer of energy. Let's take a moment to understand two important terms today: energy and energy transfer. Energy is the ability to do work. This means that energy helps things to move or change. For example, the sun gives us energy, and it helps produce other kinds of energy that make things happen on Earth. Energy transfer is when energy moves from one place to another or from one object to another, but the energy itself doesn't change form. So for example, when you move something with your hands, you transfer energy to that object. So understanding these terms will help us see how energy is at work all around us. This time, let's read the story below. Whispers of Energy, A Day in a World of Wonders. Once upon a time, in the bustling town in the countryside, there lived a curious group of fourth grade friends, Emma, Alex, and Mia. One sunny morning, their teacher, Mr. Diaz, announced an exciting journey into the world of energy. As the students settled into their seats, Mr. Diaz began. Today, we're going to discover the incredible tale of how energy is everywhere and how it causes amazing changes. The adventure started with Emma waking up in her cozy room. Imagine waking up to the warmth of the sun, Mr. Diaz said. The sunlight streaming through your window is a powerful energy that brings light to the world and kickstarts the day. Eager to explore, the friends followed Emma's journey. Now, let's think about lunch, Mr. Diaz continued. When Alex takes a bite of his mango, he's enjoying the energy from the sun. The mango tree used sunlight to make that delicious fruit. Energy from the sun is in the food we eat. As the day unfolded, the friends strolled through the town, noticing the wind gently swaying the trees. The wind carries energy too, explained Mr. Diaz. It can make the branches dance and even turn the blades of a windmill. That's energy causing a change in the movement of things around us. Excitement filled the air as the friends entered their classroom. Mr. Diaz pointed to the clock on the wall. The ticking sound you hear is because of energy, mechanical energy. It's like a tiny engine inside the clock that makes it tick, showing the passage of time. The adventure continued with Mia picking up her pencil. When Mia writes with her pencil, she's using energy from her muscles. But did you know that the pencil itself has stored energy? When she writes, she's transforming potential energy into kinetic energy, causing a change on paper. As the school day came to an end, the friends gathered their belongings. Mr. Diaz smiled. From the sunrise to the ticking clock, energy is all around us. It brings light, grows our food, moves the wind, and powers our tools. Now, think about the changes you have noticed today and how energy played a part in each one. With a newfound understanding, the fourth grade friends left the classroom, excitedly chatting about the incredible journey into the world of energy and the changes it brings to their everyday lives. Now, what is the purpose of telling you this story? Whispers of Energy, a Day in a World of Wonders. It is to help you understand how energy is all around us. We often don't notice it, but it's the reason why things happen. From the warmth of the sun to the wind blowing and even the ticking of a clock. By making energy part of a story you can relate to, like eating a mango or writing with a pencil. I hope you'll see just how much energy is involved in everything we do. So the story introduces energy in a way that's easy to understand, using things you encounter every day. Through this, we can start to think about how energy causes changes in the world around us, making it not just an idea, but something we experience daily. This time we're going to build an energy chain where you'll see how energy flows from one form to another, just like a relay race. So you will start with the sun, the source of all energy, and trace how that energy moves and changes. Then you'll cut out pictures that show these changes and then arrange them in the right order. So once you've done that, glue the pictures down on your worksheet. So here's how it works. So think about how the sun helps plants grow, how we get energy from food, or how wind can turn a windmill to make electricity. So each of these steps shows how energy transforms into something useful. And then by the end of this activity, you'll have a great visual understanding of how energy from the sun powers so many things around us, from the food we eat to the lights in our homes. So choose your energy chain, cut out the pictures, and start building your energy transformations. But then remember, you're showing how energy moves and changes its form. It's like putting together a puzzle of how the world uses energy. Example, chain number one. The sun provides energy to the plant. The plant uses sunlight to grow, and then we eat the plant, and then our body uses the food for energy. In this activity, we are going to explore how energy is used throughout the day and night. We know that we need energy for everything we do, whether it's playing, studying, or resting. So here's how we will do it. Think about the activities you do every day. Write or draw each activity in the first column of your table. Then in the second column, if you do the activity during the day, draw a sun. And if you do the activity at night, draw a moon. So for example, if you wake up and eat breakfast, you might draw the sun because it's something you do in the morning. If you brush your teeth before bed, you would draw the moon because it happens at night. So the goal is to understand how energy is used at different times of the day. So some activities need energy from the sun, while others might need electricity or energy from the food we eat. So once you're done, you'll have a fun list showing with activities you do during the day and which ones you do at night. So let's get started. Do this in a one whole sheet of paper. Not everything that looks bright is a light source. The moon doesn't create light, it reflects the sun's rays. Windows don't make light either. They only let light pass through. True light sources like the sun and candles generate their own light. Knowing the difference helps us understand how we see things around us. Now let's do this activity, light investigation. Investigate possible sources of light in the home and school and record your observations using the table below. Put a check mark on the corresponding box of your answer. So for example, if the object is a light source, check the light source box next to the object. If not, check the not a light source box. Light plays a crucial role in our daily lives, both at home and in school. It helps us see in dark places, allow us to study and work efficiently, and even boost our health by aiding vitamin D production through sunlight exposure. However, too much light, especially prolonged sun exposure, can have negative effects such as sunburn and eye strain. Some artificial lights can also be harmful if we are exposed to them for long periods. So, how can we enjoy the benefits of light while protecting ourselves from its risks? Simple steps like wearing sunscreen, using sunglasses, and limiting screen time before bed can help keep our eyes and skin healthy. So let's be mindful of how we use light to stay safe while making the most of its advantages. In this activity, you will answer the following questions on a piece of paper. Then answer the assessment part. Do this in your notebook. Thank you, grade 4. Until next time, have a wonderful day.